Well, hello, we are at the Portland Hillsboro Airport in our trusty Cessna 172. I just noticed the other day on the Orbx forums that they released an update to their freeware Portland City scenery. So that adds some nice models of the buildings downtown and some of the bridges. I have been unable to use it. It's been out for a while, but it did not support Prepared, only the old FSX. So I was surprised to see that they had updated that to work with even up to the latest and greatest Prepared version 3.2. It seems like the Cessna is a good little sightseeing plane to take a look at that. So I thought we would just do a quick flight, take off here from Hillsboro, fly roughly east, a little bit southeast until we hit the Willamette River, and then kind of go up the river to check out Portland. So with that, we will hop into the cockpit here. I should be able to close my door. Excellent. And we can get this going. Get this out of the way. So this is the A2A Cessna 172. So it has a little pop-up here with the checklists, which is pretty convenient. So the parking brake is on. We've removed the control wheel lock. Everything's off. Master switch on. And I think that's just so we can check the fuel quantity, which looks good. And static pressure, that's always off. Fuel selector both. Fuel shut off is in. And they want us to extend the flaps so that we can inspect them. So those are coming down. Okay. And test the annunciators. They all work. And master switch back off. Elevator trim set for takeoff. That's down there. That looks like it is already set. All right. Let's see what my controls are set up for. So this is throttle and this is mixture. Okay. So throttle cracked. And master switch back on. Turn my beacon on. And I'm also going to turn navigation lights on. Auxiliary fuel pump. Mixture rich. Now we see fuel flow. There we go. Mixture back to cutoff. Fuel pump off. Propeller area is clear. And let's drag this around to start. Give it some gas. More throttle. There we go. Okay, oil pressure is coming up into the green. And that looks good. Keep the brakes on here. Okay. Avionics on. And get all of these going. And my radio panel is already on. Perfect. And bring the flaps back up. Okay, flight controls look good. Let me get a quick weather briefing here. maybe. I wonder if that's not working with Active Sky running on the other computer. Well, not sure what's going on there, but looking over at the weather, parameters should be 3014, 3014, yep. 3014, which gives us a little over 200 feet, which is perfect. Okay, wind's variable at 3 knots, 10 miles visibility, overcast. 4200, temperature 13, dew point 6. So decent weather. The overcast layer at 4200 isn't a problem because we're going to stay low because we want to just fly up the river and check out Portland. So after departure, I'm going to fly about I'll just go about 150 to the southeast, and then we'll come at Portland from the south. Up the river. So taxi light on, and we should be ready to go. Let's see, so we need to get over to the runways back out that way somewhere. Put my headset in to reduce the engine noise. And I'm guessing we'll go down along here. Let's see. Oh, this is actually going to deposit me directly on the runway. Well, that's okay, because in my flight sim world, I'm the only aircraft. Actually, we can, well, I was going to say we could probably have just taken off from there, but we'll go ahead and use the full length. Okay, so mixture full rich, landing light on, we're cleared for takeoff, strobe on, pitot heat on, transponder altitude, and I believe, yeah, we're not going to need flaps, so that's fine, cabin ventilation's fine. I think we are ready to go. Full throttle. Center line here, and off we go. Okay, so let's come around to 150. Then we will just go until we hit the river. I'll go about 2,000 feet for now, and then we'll descend when we're down in the river valley. It's off. Getting pushed to the left. Kick some rudder in to try and compensate. Okay. Level off here. Trim down somewhat. Power about 2,400 RPM. We'll lean a little bit. Alright, we are off at a blistering 110 knots. Let's see, and I'm actually going to turn a little more to the north here because we're going to come in pretty far south below where the scenery actually is. Quarry down there. So there's the river. We'll turn to follow that. And we'll descend a bit here. It's 1,000 feet. Pull back the power, go a little lower. So the surrounding scenery is the Orbx Pacific Northwest, the little freeware Portland City pack. Like I said, just adds some buildings and bridges that are modeled in the downtown area. Which hopefully we get up to. I may have way overshot how far south we needed to go. Oh, I can see it over the hill there, yep. From here, it does have that Portland Skyline look. That's cool. You can see the convention center, the Rose Garden in the distance there. See it better when we're closer. Oh, and that's cool. They have OMSI here. And this is OHSU. Oh, and there's that little tram sky thing, whatever it's called. Waste of taxpayer money, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, this is pretty cool. All of the elements they've modeled. Very nice. Yeah, so those are the OHSU buildings, or whatever those are. Bridges. Well, that's cool. They have the submarine at OMSI. It looks like they have OMSI logo there on the side. Bridges, I assume that's the steel bridge. Hello, OMSI. Looks like accurately modeled buildings. There's a big pink U.S. Bancorp Tower. And all the various bridges. Yeah, there's the convention center. There's the Rose Garden. I bet it still says Rose Garden and not stupid Modus Center. Yep. Very nice. Ah, and my favorite bridge up ahead, the Fremont Bridge. Oh, there's the Union Pacific rail station. Oh, very cool. They got all the highlights of the buildings in Portland. Climb up above the bridge here. Doesn't quite look like the Fremont Bridge, but good effort. That's cool. I liked OMSI. Big Pink really stood out, of course. Convention Center, Rose Garden. Looks like Portland. Alright, so now we need to find somewhere to land. Preferably where our car is parked, which would be Hillsboro. Take one last look at Portland cityscape there. Very nice. Alright, so back to flying. I'm just going to do a little, let's see. If we fly in this direction, we'd probably just see it, but may as well use technology. Oh, I see. So yeah, we're over the West Hills now because there's the TV radio antennas. So then Hillsboro is back around to the west. All the little microwave antennas on the towers, that's cool. little bit of light turbulence over the side of the ridge. Real-world weather, of course, being provided real-time by Active Sky Next. So if you are in the Portland-Hillsboro area right now at, what is it, almost 2 p.m. local time, you can look out the window and theoretically this is roughly what you would see. So I'm just going to do an extended final straight-in landing for runway 31 at Hillsboro. You can see it up there. So I'll just turn out so that we're in a good position to turn in for 3-1. I guess it's now 3-1 left since they opened the new small 3-1 right. However, that is not yet in the simulator. Okay, start descending a little bit here. Give me a reference of the runway heading. Should be about there. Landing light on for good measure. Fly our base leg pretty far out. Almost down to 1500. Lead off a little bit of speed. Turn in. First stage of flaps. Second stage of flaps there, which is probably what I'm going to land at. Some more power just to hold our approach. down. Actually, probably could have made that turn, but we'll go down to the next one. Line braking. All right, back down on the ground. Safe and sound in Hillsboro. And we'll just park out here somewhere. Here seems as good a place as any. Okay, parking brake set. Get our flaps back up. Radio's off. Strobe. Landing. That one's off. And avionics off. And kill the engine. So ignition off, headphones off, beacon light off. And that looks like everything. Kill the power. Well, there we are. The flight itself was kind of slow and boring, but we did get to check out the Portland City scenery, which I think looks pretty cool. I'll have to try it in the F-22 or something just to zip on by quickly. But hope you enjoyed that. Again, that was the Orbx Portland City freeware on top of the Orbx Pacific Northwest scenery in prepared version 3.2. Bye-bye.